years to get to that level of expertise, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a fellow alum of SICE who got GE. I think he's making a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Greg, were you at that panel?
No, not that panel, but sounds like a familiar story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to access it, but oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I
Yeah, I have
okay.
a fellow alum of SICE who got GE. I think he's making a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice delay. Greg, were you at that panel?
No, not that panel, but
Yeah, let me. Yeah, so there, I do remember there being a delay, but basically what it does is it for people that are just viewing, it kind of opens it up in like a YouTube type thing, and they can ask a question.
Nice.
And I just asked a question, and that question, yeah, and the question showed up. Okay, so there will be a delay, but as we get questions, either live or hopefully we get some more tomorrow, I can field them to you all. And Neil Carter's going to be joining us. Haven't gotten it. I think we've got about 10 RSVPs, which isn't. It's not great. I've been trickling out invitations to. I think I emailed at least one public school from every single state. So I got them. Plus, I emailed the career centers at all of the historically black colleges or universities for like the top 15 of them, and I'm hoping that we get some more interest, some more uptake. But I may just tomorrow morning email the career centers at more like the major public policy schools, because even we might be able to provide some benefit to them, and we're a public good. As many people can tune in as want. So
I think the other thing is that it's possible that people don't know that they should RSVP, and they might just show up and watch.
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I got one email back asking how people can watch, and I just sent back the link. It didn't seem like it was kind of, maybe it was a little bit too buried in that invite, but that's okay. So I don't think we need to worry about that too much. But we got the technical stuff basically worked out, which is good. I'll put together and send by probably about noon tomorrow just a list of questions that I think we'll probably run through. Kristen had a list of questions assigned to people, but I don't really think that we necessarily need to do that. But generally speaking, we'll probably talk about the application process, how long different aspects of it take, what it's like once you find an appointment, what it's like maybe prior to finding an appointment, dealing with security clearances and that type of thing. Just to set people's expectations. I guess I would caution to not go into too much detail about questions that would have been on the exams, because I think there's some sensitivity around that. But
Yeah.
but I'm sure you guys will have no problem dealing with that. And I'll have this. And if I do this, that means that means you got to stop.
Possible private chat, like typing chat, that probably wouldn't work.
Okay, so
Each typing on a computer while we're videoing, I don't think that works.
well, one thing, if you do that, so you can private chat, the viewers can't see it. So you should see something. If you click on the top left, you should see me chatting. Just mute yourself, and generally speaking, probably just mute yourself if you're not talking.
Right.
It's just up in the top middle. Yeah, there you go. Yep, you're muted. And Neil's done, I think, like 3 of these, so he's good. He's good
Great.
to go.
That's awesome. That definitely works.
Otherwise, I can hear everybody. Do you guys have concerns, questions?
This makes sense to me. Okay, so is the actual Hangout start at 7, and thus should we like plan to log on a couple minutes early?
Yeah, I would say 6:50.
Okay.
You'll have to. So like this evening, and I'll mention that to Neil. You've got to sort of already be on your Google Plus page.
Right.
And I've already got to have the thing open. So I'll probably open it around 6:45
Okay.
and invite you all until you join.
Great.
And I think we'll go if we get a bunch of questions live, we can go a little bit longer if it seems like there is more interest. But otherwise, I'm thinking probably like 45 minutes or so. But we could just play it by ear. Other than that, I think the one question that's on the Google moderator page is about the process once you've become a finalist. It is. Can you give a brief description of what? No, it's. Can you give a brief description of what the program entails once we accepted?
Yeah. The other thing is, I just realized. So I got a linked. I'm not sure if it's a LinkedIn group. I can't remember what group, but I'm part of some listserv that just told me about I want to say a video chat, and it's actually tomorrow. It's like 4 to 5 Eastern time. I think OPM is running it.
Oh. Huh.
So I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but I think we also want to make sure that what we're providing is state and USAID specific.
Okay.
So, we can talk about the application process, and we can talk about the application process. We can talk about the stages. But I think we also want to talk about why it's cool to work at state, why state has an interesting program, like why us, and also I wouldn't mind if we spent more on the even more broader why be a public servant, because I think that could be good.
Yeah.
Because we are public servants. When OPM holds a hangout, they can talk about the process, and they're public servants as well, but they'll probably be more focused on the process than on the sort of joy of being a part of the State Department.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess if there's anybody that's watching, it would be great if we're able to really put the nail in the coffin and convince them that they should actually go through the application process.
Yeah.
Like that it's worth it. You could probably advertise this on that listserv.
I think it's actually OPM's official announcements listserv, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can come back. Let me go find it actually right now.
Okay, and I mean, and I guess you're all welcome to send this to people from your various grad programs as well. If you know of people.
It's so the invite that I got is actually from the PMF program office, and it's Tuesday the 30th, so it's not tomorrow. It's Tuesday the 30th, and it's an applicant information session. That's a general overview, the application process, panel of current fellows offering their advice and experience.
Yeah.
I actually participated in 2013 or in 2012, and it was really helpful. As a listener.
I remember that too. It was helpful. Last year.
So I'm really excited. I mean, even though we only had a handful of people RSVP, we'll actually be able to track and see whether those are people that become finalists and whether they're people that end up getting appointed at state or USAID. Which.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So. Cool.
And I think will be something good to know one way or another. But other than that, I don't really have anything. So I'll send out kind of like some strawman questions that we can work our way through tomorrow morning. And Are you guys good to go?
I'm good.
Pumped up?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
All right.
guys.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for giving up 45 minutes of your Monday night. I'm sorry that was difficult.
Yeah, no problem.
I think it was a good thing we did it.